This week, the Horde Tour hits Chicago. Spawn shocks the box office with special effects from hell. And Fleetwood Mac returns from the 70s.
Is this guy dressed for summer or what?
Hi, I'm Kurt Loder. Welcome to the Week in Rock, coming to you from the Horde Tour date in Chicago.
It's cool to go up there and play when people don't expect you to be there.
Homegrown is a good thing. Plant that bell and let it ring.
We walk right in and we're like, man, Neil Young is just playing acoustic right now. Totally awesome.
Especially since it wasn't advertised, I think that the guys really got a lot of respect coming out and just playing for a few people.
I'm walking by the workshop stage, not thinking anything's going on yet, and Neil Young pops out of nowhere. I'm like, shh. And then all of a sudden, John Popper comes in, and I'm like, jam session, main stage, forget this, right up in my face.
I got right in off the plane, came straight here, and he was going on stage, and I just sort of jumped up on there uninvited and started puffing.
It was great. 2 harmonicas. How often do you hear that?
Never.
Yeah,
never
never
heard
either.
that.
All we needed was a couple of accordions. We could have really got. I could have brought my pump organ out. We would have been,
There's notes for you.
How come Blues Travelers are here?
We were in Europe.
You're not here. You're not in Europe. You're here.
Well, I'm here now.
What, are they floundering in
No, I
Frankfurt?
just got back. Oh, you mean the rest of the band? Well, they all got wives now.
Oh,
What are you going to do?
Just since they went to Europe?
Right before, actually. They just got married. Yeah, but basically, we've been headlining it for 5 years, and, we were sort of missed doing our own show, so we got some sparse dates around here, and we're doing 3 of them on this one. We're doing the Philly, the DC, and the Charlotte run, and
Talking up his future plans, Neil.
yeah, the thing is that we were all like, it's the responsibility to just give it a rest.
And so this year, Blues Traveler, which launched the Horde Tour 5 years ago, has left the event in the capable hands of Neil Young and his great band Crazy Horse, running a rotating lineup that ranges from the guitarless Morphine and Ben Folds 5 to the 3-girl Cake Lake and English psychedelic revivalists Kula Shaker.
Early in the morning, late in the evening. Gotta believe me, honey.
We met someone called Ben Flaps yesterday. He plays in a band called Ben Flaps, and he was a very nice chap.
Five flaps he has, and his name's Ben.
I don't really know what the past years have been like, but we've been told that that it is changing, and the crowd is supposed to be more diverse this year.
You don't notice as many hippies this year as you've seen maybe in the past years.
Not that they're not cool, but come on, get your own,
It's like a good
be part of the 90s instead of being a throwback.
Now there's more moshing and, a little more raw edge to it.
I'd heard that you guys had initially passed on the Horde Tour at first, but now you're on it.
The original bill was a little more, it was completely different.
So what made you decide to go with this version of this incarnation of the Horde Tour?
Well, I saw Crazy Horse years ago, and it was one of the best shows I'd seen in a long time, so Crazy Horse was exciting. Morphine's one of my favorite bands right now. Kula Shaker, these guys are big on Cake Like right now.
I am.
And then when Beck joined, it was, how could you pass that up?
What other surprises can we expect here, Neil?
We're going to win in 98! Yes!
On all the way! All the way!
What'd you say?
What other surprises can we expect? You got anything?
Trains.
You sort of passed on the Lollapalooza tour, but you went for this one. Why was that?
Why did I? Well, because they have, what other tour?
That other tour.
Well, eventually, first I was going on the Lilith Fair.
Really? That would have been good.
But I canceled that.
It was your turn, too.
Lilith had a little more glue to it, and I think Lollapalooza, tried to be so eclectic they lost their center completely.
I think this one's just a nice, well-rounded, adventurous day of music.
not just like a bunch of trendy bands all in a row being cool and vying for chart positions, because none of us have chart positions, okay? And we don't care.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids grown up in the heartland. This is for you, and you're not even watching. God, you're a dick.
Nah, forget it. The tour, I think, musically that I would have gone to see over any other was Lilith this year, which has done the best. I would have loved to be on it, but unfortunately it's not co-ed this year.
We were just talking to a local dolt who said, Cake Lake, why aren't they on the Lilith tour? I said, well...
They have too many women on that tour.
Yeah.
Oh.
They needed some here.
Yeah.
Now, have you found this to be a good environment, all these, like, guys?
Yeah, lots of drunk, fat, slobbering guys.
Yeah, there's something to be said for it, right?
I mean, I'm having a blast.
Chicago. I'm talking about the Horde Festival. I want to know where the Horde freaks are.
Why would you pick the Horde tour? Does that have a special vibration of some sort?
Well, we'd been talking to Neil about doing shows together for about 2 years, I think, and this somehow schedule-wise and everything, this one came together.
Yeah.
Just seemed, it was the right time.
I'm so fascinated with Beck's music. He's like a giant music box. His music is like a video game or an arcade effect of sounds and samples and live music and choreography and all of these things happening at once.
I got 2 turntables and a microphone.
It's been raining out really hard. In fact, it was sunny earlier. Where the hell did the sun go?
It's raining heavy.
I took off my clothes and put on my wool blanket. Stay warm. Here's Neil Young.
Rock was certainly live and kicking at this show. Although the rain poured down and lightning crackled, Neil Young and Crazy Horse played on.
This is different from most tours because I'd say maybe 50% of the people in the audience have never seen me before or never been to my show. And, I've been doing it for 25 or 30 years, so for me, that's like a gold mine. It's like an incredible opportunity to have the feeling I'm playing for somebody for the first time. So it's great to see them all going nuts and jumping around and grooving and standing there screaming after the show, because that means to me that we're communicating, and that's all we can do. That's really what it's all about for us.
We'll be heading back to New York in a moment to check out the new Hollywood horror hit Spawn and the return of Fleetwood Mac. Don't go away.